Oh Jesus, there it goes. Oh, that is awesome. That looks dope. Alright, we're back here in SnowRunner Season 12. We're about to do the 2 towers task. You need 2 concrete blocks, 2 small pipes, and an oversized cargo. I'm over here at the warehouse in reactive zone. One of the warehouses in reactive zone. So I'm going to have to make my way out on over into Pineline Bay and then into the flatland. I also have the oversized cargo already loaded up over here with the Kodiak. That might end up being thrown in audible for that one because he doesn't have a lot of gas, and I don't know how he's going to be as far as pulling it. And small pipes, got a new truck that we're going to be rocking with that got on over, and flatland already loaded up. So we're all loaded up, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. I don't even mind. It's like the second time I've done that, like drove like for quite a ways without having my all-wheel drive on. That's kind of how good this thing is. It just gets through it anyway. So let's go build the towers of the nuclear plant. Get some work done over here. Holler at your boy what you prefer to see, the farming stuff or this stuff, because I never know. Some things do better than others, and then they don't do better than others, or it seems like people might want to watch longer of certain things than others. And want to please the subscribers probably before more viewers, but just paid for the next season, so we'll have all that content coming once it's released. It's at least next month. I think I saw that April 2nd or something they're releasing a DLC truck, so I'm sure not too much farther behind that is going to be the next season, season 13. There is a task over here. I already pulled the trailer out of here, but I flipped it upside down. We'll see it a minute or so down the road. It would have been there, but in the mud pit, but I pulled it out and then proceeded to flip it here. So it's another one I'm gonna have to come back for later and rectify that mishap. It looks cooler in this mode, but it's much, it looks much slower moving, or kind of harder to control the camera when it's bouncing around. I like this one because I can put it wherever I want to. Multi-angled. Let's get these concrete blocks over there, or at least I think we're getting in the reactive zone first. And then once we all do get into there, I'm pretty sure, I think I'm actually gonna end up going the longer way this route instead of going to slog through that deep mud road that we've taken a couple times and save the money on the ferry. Oh Jesus. So I will see you guys in a few after I get to the next gateway or something else, because it's coming up. I got the Kodiak down here at this warehouse, so he just has to go up the roadway. So I'm going to meet him with the K-37 so we can both go over at the same time. Alright, back in Pineline Bay now. We're actually going to take the long way. That's where you normally, or we did before if you're watching the other videos. We could go back through this mud slog and take the ferry across. But I don't want to go through that again and with some of the other stuff. Well, I guess it really would only be the kayak, so it wouldn't matter. We could get through the other guy easily, but anyway, we'll go the other way. So we're going to go the super long way, all the way down the road and everything through here. I got a Pacific here, but I can't remember what saddle he has on there, so we may audible there and pick up the trailer with him. Otherwise, stop in the garage right here with the Kodiak and at least refill his tank. And then we can continue on all the way through here, through this mud, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way through there. And there's another gas station there. Cross the bridge, do that little, go around the broken part. There's another broken part somewhere, but otherwise, we're going to get up into flatland. So we might as well just tug this guy along with us. Turn around his engine for the hell of it, even though I think we still go faster without it. Actually, I forget it. I'll just use his engine when we get to the off-road sections. We don't need you. Scourge. This is gonna hurt a little. If you come at it full speed, it will. Did you get your all-wheel drive on, Kodiak? This looked like this was the longest part of the journey. Once we get into the flat land, it's going to be down the road and across a bridge. You can also pick up the small pipes. That's right, small pipes I have over there, and you can also get the oversized cargo at the flooded port. So that would have been yet another audible if running into any other issues. I think I just drove him over the cliff. I think I just pulled him over the cliff. Alright, now you can turn your engine on so you can come along with me. Scourge. That's where you're going there, buddy. Keep that cargo where it's supposed to be. Oh, and ironically, when I did film edit my last video, when I was talking about wondering why only the vocal audio that goes through my microphone if someone's talking in a game and I should be wearing my headphones, like, since it was one of the first times I was using my soundbar, I could tell that the soundbar audio was coming through too. Which I have it on now again, but I turned on the microphone slightly, so hopefully there's less of that and I can still hear me talk type deal. Ordered some wind muffs for my microphone for my motorcycle. See how that works. Probably gonna order one of those cheap heads, like communicator things. Maybe for music and navigation, since no one calls me. And it wouldn't answer the phone anyway. It's like, shut up, I'm riding. Oh, Jesus. There it goes. You bastard. Oh! That is awesome. That could not have happened at a more perfect spot. Here we are saying I knew I had the Pacific here, but I didn't know what saddle he on it. He didn't have any saddle. He has a crane, so... Well, that kind of worked out. I don't know why I'm bothering to pull him over with this guy since I have the crane, but... Might as well at least try and... Maybe this was the same spot that I've done this before. What is this? I wonder if did his engine shut off when he fell over? Yeah, okay. Now can we reach the Pacific? Yeah, buddy! This just worked out too good. Well, I suppose it hasn't worked out yet, but this was just rather convenient that he was sitting right here. So, let me attempt to rectify this problem for you, you stupid. Automatically on SnowRunner, automatic on beacons and cruise control. It's starting to become a meme like me with the workers and farming simulator. Stupid things that should be in this game that aren't. They used to always be that way until you gave us the selection to turn the beacons on or off, and now they're default off. They should be default on. For me, that's a no-brainer. It's just stupid and it makes me angry. I'm going to just stop buying beacons because of it. Because otherwise, it's futile. That worked too. This is just dumb luck. Now I just flipped the thing over the way it's supposed to be facing. Let's use a winch. That didn't help. So at least now I know I can't switch to the Pacific to switch to the trailers, but we can rectify that problem at least. And it was actually not too bad. Meanwhile, we should steal his gas entirely, but... No, stupid. Connect to the truck. We should steal the Pacific's gas, but I think we can still make it to the to the garage. Then the Kodiak can disconnect and go back in there and refill up, and I can bring some other truck out to refill this guy. Or I might as well just do that. Bring some guy with some kind of fuel tank out, and you flip again, you douche. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, and make sure you get around that corner and out that tree. say he's probably going right over it. There he goes again. There he goes again. Oh my god. You're making this more harder than it has to be, Kodiak. I think I make everything harder than it has to be. Especially since I just was driving the trailer with the Kodiak had the trailer, so I was just driving it down to load up the cargo, and I initially didn't even plan on using him at all. But I figured, and bringing another truck over there and hooking up, but I figured we might as well roll with it. Alright, turn off your engine. Get a little bit closer here. And then I'll meet you guys in a second. I'm going to hop in the garage, grab a truck with the fuel, something on it to refill these guys so we can carry on our merry way. Alright, I already had a Western Star with a fuel tank on it. Strangely, it's not full of gas, but it's going to be at least enough to top these guys off. Stupid. Roof rack? What roof? Like what? That's another thing that I thought they fixed, but it's still kind of stupid the way it does. Alright. You're coming with me. Let's go, fool! I did start the recording, I think. So this might be fun doing some of those. Now I'm kind of more nervous. I might have to detach and do them one by one through the, like, cuts around the bridge and stuff. Bridge, another spot that's a broken road. They might not want to turn very friendly through some of the turns. And it's pitch, so it might be a real good spot for it to tip over. And then the Pacific won't be anywhere near them. That was just stupid luck. So I guess fails work out sometimes. Too many things I gotta buy. I ordered that wind muff today. I almost bought the communicator thing I was talking about, but I'm cheap and I didn't feel like spending money because realistically what I need most importantly is new glasses. And I gotta not buy stupid shit and buy those first. Still could use a communicator thing, still could use navigation, still could use tire pressure monitors, still could use a PS5. The list goes on and on. Much longer way, but it's not, well, assuming we didn't flip over, it's not as difficult. Got a couple of these off-road sections, but they're not as thick mud as that other one that we nearly got stuck in with everybody. Kodiak is just bouncy in nature, that's why he flipped over. Some of these vanilla trucks I'm going back to, and they're surprisingly good, or better than when I remember. Kodiak's really good. The Dans have always been good. I gotta go back and get my other, wherever the hell he is, the newer step pike. That's lost in one of the other maps. Before I just buy another one, I gotta find them and tow him back to the garage. Problem is, I think he's in Wisconsin, already loaded up with cargo, ready to do another task, so that's where some of my trucks are. Lost in other seasons, waiting to do work. Oh god, oh god, oh god, you son of a bitch! Kodiak? Stop trying to test my heart. Is my heart working properly? No, 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 no. Alright. Carry on. Audible number 2. You're on your own. This is like Clarkson and the May leaving Hammond now. You're done for. I ain't stopping for you again. Especially considering, like I said, we can pick up the oversized cargo in Flatland itself anyway, so. We will have already dropped off the small pipes by then, and then I can just backtrack and go pick up another one over there. And come back to this debacle whenever the hell I want to. Maybe if I ever continue on with my trailer repo videos and come repo that one. Now we don't need to worry. Now we don't need to worry about looking behind us either. Because this guy will, without question, make it, so. Ooh. If I can stay on course, but. Still got a little ways to go too. This was a long trek, which means it's going to be a long video. Maybe I'll stop cutting out as much because no one watches the whole things anyway. So just keep it rolling. I mean, especially something like this, it's like, this is showing you where to go anyway. This is kind of whoa. And I think I'm just going to blow past the gas station, take that chance, roll with it. It's probably going to be dumb, but actually no, I got some on my roof anyway, so we're good. Just blow right past that. Get over our drawbridge. So I guess I don't need to wait for anyone either because everyone else is going to be over in Flatland. Forget you, Kodiak. So truthfully, only dumb luck works sometimes. I want to rebuild this bridge. When are we going to rebuild this bridge? Gonna flip it over this thing, just trying to go too kamikaze. Darkness is falling upon us. Mine's sleeping as always. Laying on the couch or laying on the floor. That's what he does. Banzai! Forgot about that. That's the other audible. That's the other thing that we gotta go around. I should have just drove over with this one. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the way up though? Where's the way out? Should still have time after this to do a little bit of farming. See if I can get something to record of that. If we have enough time for the crops to grow. Start baling 7,000 bales. Testing out that thingamajig. Alright, I will see you guys in Flatland. Alright, out in Flatland now. This should be a nice quick one because we're just kind of just going down the road. So if the Kodiak could have easily made this, then down here and around the way, around like that. I slept till the afternoon, so it'd be a little more, it would look a little bit better. I don't necessarily need my 4-wheel drive anymore, but, and then they always turn off your beacons when you come through the gateways. Probably don't need the 4-wheel drive, but we'll stick it on anyway. Rock on away down there, and then we'll jump in our new truck. It's a gem. Get the small pipes over here, and then we're gonna have to throw that audible, and I'm gonna have to go get another oversized cargo, because it'll be much simpler than going to pick the Kodiak back up again. Get across this bridge. A few bridges. It's a good thing we did those other South, whatever they were, South Gap or something. I can't remember what it was called. Oops. Trying to get the thumbnail like they did in the thumbnail to this map. But I don't have a trailer either, so. Oh! Thought he was rubbing on the wall. Let's get these first concrete blocks dropped off. I'm actually going to take them in order that they are on the list. I think you could probably go that way too and go around, but this looked like the better way because that's where we're dropping it off. Alright. Is this going to unflood this too? Let's see what kind of animation we get and what it's going to do down here. I think it's just building the cooling towers, which look like they're already fairly built anyway. Alright, now I'm gonna have to get over in the other guy. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we get the Peterman, a nice new one. Bunch of nice running lights and whatnot. We're over at the Metal Pipeworks, so not too much longer of a journey, at least for this. So we're just gonna, whatever, we were right there, so go that way, and then I'm gonna have to, after we leave there, I'm gonna have to come back out of here, go back along, go this way, head on over to the flooded port. So let's get this thing dropped off, and then I'll meet you at the flooded port. This thing works good off-road too. This might be another keeper, even though it's only saddle only, but just the sound alone. Hurry up and, wow, that was serious delayed reaction. Duo of all-wheel drive and diff lock. I got a race suspension in it. I think I got the heaviest, the biggest motor. So let's get rocking. This is awesome. It's only got off-road tires, not mud. I think I could have gotten chain. The front end's even lifting up. That's kind of crazy. Australian stacks I put on it. Because I hadn't honked the horn till then, so I don't know what the horn was like. It's time to rock and roll though. Sounds so good. Are you like me when you're driving down the highway and traveling and roll down your windows to listen to the semis as they drove by? I don't roll them up because it's loud. I roll them down to hear it. This is one pretty slick truck. So it should be a good test to see how it gets kind of going down over to the flooded port over there. That'll be a nice off-road test. Let's go pick up that cargo. Phone. It's kind of far. I'll get a thumbnail closer to it. Holy crap, I didn't know we already made it this far anyway. We just whipped on over here. Get out of the way, you damn trees. That would have been a good thumbnail if there weren't trees in the way. Now you can't even see the nuclear plant. Maybe it was. Do we get any clearing? There we go. That can be my attempt to be my thumbnail. I already have another one with the truck, but alright, let's drop this bad boy off, and I'm gonna flip a U and get back going over to that port. And those are taken care of. I should have room over here to whip this thing around, and then I will see you guys over at the port. Plenty of room. Yeah, that's great. Alright, back at the flooded port over here, so let's get going. Figured I might actually leave it instead of sleeping, might actually leave it in the evening. It kind of more prudent with all the running lights. But first we have to drive properly instead of looking at the truck. And get the hell out of here because my PlayStation does not like it down there. Made it through here. See if we can make it out. Don't you do anything stupid. Those oversized cargoes are too top heavy. It's gonna yell at me anyway. Once we get all this nonsense, I'll just meet you on over there. Since 80% of it is going to be driving past the same way we've already have. If you didn't already see that, then rewind. We'll get back to the road just by the garage. And then I'll see you when we're building the cooling towers. And that way I can sleep too. Why does it look like candles? Oh, that's the beacon splashing. It's like, why would I... Am I hearing a plane flying overhead or my mom yelling downstairs? Holy Jesus. Yeah, I think this truck is going to be a keeper. Still a little slow, but it feels right. It ships like a truck should. Sounds awesome. Can still get through some of this shit. Yeah, that looks dope. Hodges, I know you're gonna like this one. You see it. If you watch it. This truck's dope. so long as I can climb out of that hill. I will see you on over there now. Because now we're right by the garage. We're driving down the road short ways, and we're going to be right by the gateway and everything else that we've already driven by with a couple trucks. If you didn't see it, rewind it to see that route. See you in a second. God, that looks good. Alrighty, here we all are. Got these two cooling towers getting ready to be built. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll be coming up with more Season 12 content and Season 13 soon when it comes out. Bam! Okay. That was kind of lame. Alright, so those are built. Alright, see y'all later. Bye-bye.